We're going to wait just a few seconds here as we get our attendees logged in. You guys hang tight for just a second.
Sure.
I know everybody's busy and it's 12:32 according to my clock, so we'll go on and get started. Good afternoon. My name is Amy Cloud. I'm the Executive Director of the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce Executives, our statewide professional association. And welcome to Lunch and Learn. We're super excited that you've chosen to join us today. Lunch and Learn webinar series features topics of interest and need for our chamber professionals across the state. And today is definitely a need that we are super excited about. It's all through our membership development department at the Kentucky Chamber. So with that, I'm just going to turn it over to Shauna Burton and take it away, Shauna.
Thanks, Amy. And hey, everybody. It's well, I can't see you, but I know I got the registration list in advance. And so happy to see so many of my friends and colleagues on the call today. So I am thrilled about today's Lunch and Learn. I'm excited to be able to talk to you a little bit about some of the new product offerings that we're offering to local chambers through your membership and your association with us. And so not only, I'm going to be very brief and just going a little bit over all of our products that we offer to local chambers, but then I'm going to turn it over to our folks from our three newest partners, which are Anthem, Rubicon, and salary.com. And so those are the three new products that we are offering our local chamber community to offer then to their membership. And so pleased to be able to kind of have them here today. So I'm going to share my screen, and I want to show, just for anyone who is potentially new to the chamber world or you know, not as familiar with what all we offer a local chamber, from a local chamber perspective. I am, let me see, how do I, this little thing is right in my way. Trying to do this. All right, well, I'm going to show up.
Go to start the slideshow across the top.
Oh, I know that's where it is. I just can't get it.
Oh.
It's my little my bar's right in front. I snuck up there and picked it up. Sorry, it's the Zoom bar is right up at the top, so I wasn't able to get to it. But all right, so okay, as you all know, the Kentucky Chamber will partner with folks, a few partners, and offer these benefits to your local chamber, and you are able to put your logo on there, and it looks like a partnership between your local chamber and these particular organizations. And so you can see we got a little blue new beside the new ones, but I did real quickly before we go into these want to remind you of some of the other ones, because it's a whole suite of member savings that you're able to partner with us on. So Anthem not only is providing our current offering, which is our Chamber Advantage, and something that all of you I know are very familiar with. It's the health insurance option for that 2 to 50 employee range. But now we're also offering this new individual healthcare option with Anthem. So very pleased to have, you know, a continued partnership with them. We also partner with ClearPath, which is headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky. They're the second largest workers' comp insurance provider in the state, and they're offering a 10% discount on all premiums for employers. So it's something that your members have to have anyway. It's a really competitive product, and you know, something that you can take advantage of. And then the other offering that we've had for a long time, and a long time partnership, is with Staples. And so they offer discounts on office supplies and technology and things of that nature. So today we've asked our guests to join us to talk specifically about each of their offerings. So quickly, I'm going to give you an overview while they go into a little bit more detail. So Anthem's Enhanced Choice is Anthem's newest product. I think it's been in the market since November. And it's essentially, it's for individuals, entrepreneurs, your 1099 employer or employee, someone who's out doing their own thing. And it's providing opportunities for them to get really great comprehensive coverage at affordable rates. There's several different plans that they can choose from. But this is, if any of you all have been talking to this segment of the market, this has been something that has been a need for a long time. And I'm so very pleased to hear more about how we can offer this to our members. Our next partnership was with Rubicon. We're very excited. Longtime friends with Rubicon, and Nate Morris, the CEO there, has been really engaged with the state of Kentucky. Is just a great ambassador for us. But again, so Rubicon is a waste and recycling provider, and they do it way differently, cooler than I think even any of us would think about when you think about waste and recycling. And so we're offering some discounts on waste services, but they really and truly are coming in to do an audit, really figure out what your business needs, and be smart about how your members will go about waste and recycling. And then finally, our other new product is with salary.com. And so again, I think one of the things I love about all three of these options is that they're really thinking about a changing world and what we look like, what workforce looks like going forward. And with human resources and meeting reports and survey information and just any sort of consulting services from an HR perspective, salary.com is a national platform that has access to tons of information, and is just really going to be a nice addition and arm to your HR functions at your members' companies. So in a nutshell, those are the three products. Before I turn it over to them, because I don't want to come back to sharing screen myself, I hope that you all have the information on the local chamber resource website. I will circle back with Amy to make sure that we get this out to all of you, but this is where we'll put all of the toolkits, anything you'll need to market these products that have been approved and past kind of all the branding standards and all of that. So this is a new web page on our website, and it's just, if you go to the membership tab and go to local chamber resources, you'll be able to kind of click through and see all of this. So with that, I'm very excited to kind of turn it over to our folks to go in a little bit more detail about how your members can participate and start saving. So Harry Hayes, I will start with you, sir, if you want to kick us off. Harry, I think you're muted.
Can you hear me now? Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Good. It sounds like that AT&T commercial. Can you hear me now? But I was saying, Donna, thanks for giving me some time to talk with chamber leaders about the fastest way to grow their membership. And since October of 19, we've had over 2,000 small groups purchase what we call our Chamber Advantage Plan. It's a partnership that we have with Kentucky Chamber. And of those 2,000 groups, they make up about 32,000 employees. And the reason I'm talking about it with you today is because those 2,000 groups had to be members of a chamber before they could participate in the Chamber Advantage Health Plan. And actually for the month of May, we'll add another 47 groups, and that'll probably double for June. So if you're asking yourself, how can you take advantage of this opportunity and really grow your membership with Chamber Advantage? There's only two things that you need to do that I want to just mention quickly today so that you can be involved in growing your membership through this new dynamic way of selling health insurance. So the first thing you do is to promote Chamber Advantage to the small employers in your area. There are a lot of small employers across the state of Kentucky that are looking for health benefit plans, and they don't think about necessarily going to the chamber. But with Chamber Advantage, this is an opportunity for them to seek out a plan through their local chamber. And we have created a lot of marketing materials that's available to you that you can use to really hand the information to the employer. Post it on your website. There's a video that you can post on your website that talks a little bit about Chamber Advantage. So that's the first thing we ask you to do, is just promote it within your community so they can take advantage of the healthcare costs. And then the second thing is that once an employer contacts you, just tell them to make sure they get a Chamber Advantage quote from their brokers. All small employers work with the brokers. All the brokers across the state of Kentucky are familiar with Chamber Advantage. And so all they have to do is say, give me a Chamber Advantage quote. The broker would gladly do so. And what they'll find out in a lot of cases that the Chamber Advantage rate is really, really competitive, maybe even be the best rate that's available to them. And so it's a win-win. They get a better rate, you get the membership, and we as a carrier grow. And so those are the things we really are trying to do. And it's really simple. Anthem and the broker do all the work. All we need you to do is get the word out in the community that there's a health plan called Chamber Advantage that they can enroll in, but they have to be a member of the chamber to take advantage of it. And if you're really serious about growing membership and revenue, if you want me or somebody on my team to come out and participate in one of your local chamber meetings, we can do them in live or we can do them via Zoom, but we're willing to do everything we can to help you be successful in promoting this product. And I've gone out on a few meetings in the past and they seem to go really, really well. They often are very well attended. Anytime you tell a small employer you can save them money on health insurance, they are willing to listen. So if you got some meetings coming up or scheduled and you want somebody from Anthem there, reach out to me. Now, there's some of you may be thinking, that's great for small employers, but what about individuals? We have a lot of self-employed entrepreneurs, 1099 employees, these gig workers who don't have health insurance. Do you have anything for them? And as Shauna mentioned earlier, the answer is yes. In November, we launched what we called Anthem Enhanced Choice. You hear it referred to in the marketplace as AEC. Well, basically, Anthem Enhanced Choice is an individual medically underwritten plan. And unlike ACA, it has really 4 good characteristics. First, it's medically underwritten, which means if you're a healthy individual, you're going to get your best rate through this Anthem Enhanced Choice plan. The second thing is you don't have to wait for an open enrollment. Members can enroll anytime during the year. So all they have to do is go in and complete the enrollment process. It will medically underwrite the group. And if they qualify, then they'll be able to get a plan. Another thing, unlike ACA, is that this includes our full Anthem network. You have the network, the same one that small employers have today, as well as it covers pre-existing conditions and preventive care. So it looks a lot like ACA plans without the loaded cost into it. The other thing about this plan is that members can be enrolled for 36 months of coverage, but at the same time, they can cancel anytime. So if you got an individual or no individuals are looking for an individual health plan, this is obviously the best plan in the marketplace. So again, we ask that you just tell your local members about it. If you want us to come out and talk about it, we'll gladly do so. We've also provided the Kentucky Chamber with a link that you can put on your website. A member can actually click on that link and go out and enroll in the plan. So we've kind of made it really easy for them to be able to enroll in the plan, and hopefully they'll take advantage of that. So with Anthem, there's 2 ways there that you can grow your membership, which in turn will help you grow your revenues. So I want to do all I can to help you in that process. If you need me or would like for somebody on my team to join you in one of the meetings, you can reach out to me at harry.hayes@anthem.com. Again, that's harry.hayes@anthem.com. Or you can reach out to Shauna. She knows how to get a hold of me, and we'll gladly come out and help you do anything you can to be successful in promoting these plans. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Danielle, and she's going to go into her presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Harry. Appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and share a few slides. So just bear with me for 1 second. Is everybody able to see my screen? Awesome. Okay, well, first, I would just like to thank the Chamber for having me today. I'm really excited to be here and to tell you a little bit more about Rubicon and who we are and what we do. And we're really excited to partner with you guys. So a little bit about Rubicon. We were founded in Kentucky, actually in 2008. So this is why this partnership is really, really close to Rubicon and to our hearts. Obviously being founded in Kentucky, this is a big deal to partner with you all and be able to help your members and give back to Kentucky in general. So we are a waste and recycling company. We also do a lot with technology. As Shauna was kind of mentioning, we do something unique in the waste and recycling space that no other company is doing. Nate, who is actually supposed to be here today, who's really sorry and wish he could, he had some unexpected travel plans come up, but he is the founder and CEO and originally from Kentucky, and he is very, very excited. He has a really great relationship with the Chamber and has been, friends with all of you for a long time and really excited to launch this partnership. And this is really near and dear to his heart. So he's very excited that we're here and presenting to you. But a little bit more about Rubicon. So we do already have some really great roots in Kentucky. Some of our big accounts that we currently have there are Yum Brands, Papa John's, and Keelan Associates. We also have a lot of small and medium businesses throughout Kentucky as well. I've actually personally been to Kentucky a few times for some selling purposes and introducing the Rubicon model. So really, really excited. We also work really closely with the Chamber. We work with the University of Kentucky Gatton School of Business, the Kentucky Entrepreneurial Hall of Fame, and Nate, again, the founder and CEO, is actually the youngest ever to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, which is really exciting and a really, really cool thing. A little bit about our growth and our story. So as I mentioned, we've been around for over 10 years now. We manage 4.9 million user server locations across all of the US, as well as into 20 other countries. So we're all over the globe. Our network includes 7,000 hauler partners. And of those 7,000, 90% of them are small businesses. So at Rubicon, we really believe in giving back to the local economy, specifically in this case to Kentucky as well. And by doing that, we actually give our service out to those partner haulers that we partner with, and we build those relationships so that they can grow their business and stay afloat, especially in times like these where, you know, it's been tough the past year. We work with industries across the board. So the cool thing about what we do is we really aren't limited to any specific industries. We work with everybody and anyone. A few of them are mentioned, but really it goes above and beyond who we're able to work with and service. We also have won a few awards, Great Place to Work, 4 years in a row. We are a certified B Corp. We have been since 2012. That's something I know Nate is really proud of, and as well as myself being an employee at Rubicon, it's great to know that what we're doing is for the better good. And what we're doing for our customers is also for the better good that can hopefully help future generations as well as the economy. So it's really, really cool. And then a few other words too that are highlighted below. Now, just to get into a little bit, I know Shauna covered a little bit about what we offer, but to get into a little more detail. So we are a waste and recycling and technology company. And what we do is we want to enhance your members and your customers' existing waste and recycling programs. How we do that is we are a fully digital one-click service shop. So we've been working with Sean and a few other people at the Chamber to develop some landing pages and stuff for your members to be able to just click, instantly get in touch with a sales rep. And once they get in touch with that sales rep, all they have to do is a completely digital process where they can see what their services are, where their location, get a quote, and then sign up all within minutes. It's very, very quick, easy, very automated. And as you know, in today's world, that's really ideal for everybody. Nobody wants to spend a ton of time on the phone or waiting for quotes or waiting for answers. They want it now. And with Rubicon, you really can do that, which is really cool. And then once you do sign up, you will be able to get your service within a couple weeks. It's very, very quick, very smooth, very easy transition. And we definitely thrive on, again, ease of doing business. We also don't have any sign-up fees. We have a locked-in monthly rate, and we have flexible contract terms, which is very rare in our industry. A lot of the norm in the waste and recycling industry is a 3-year contract that will auto-renew, and it's very, very hard to get out of. And if you do, it's very expensive. For some of those big businesses, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but those small and medium-sized businesses, it can be a lot to really try to get out. So we make sure to offer that flexibility so that your members are getting the best service possible. And if not, we want to make that possible. And the other cool thing is, as mentioned previously, we have tons of partner haulers that we service across the US. So we can, one, make sure that we're giving you the best market rate. And two, if you're not happy with your service for whatever reason, we can always switch you out with a different partner hauler. So we have that flexibility to ensure that you're getting the most for your money and the best possible service that we can offer. We also obviously are a sustainability company, and that's really where we thrive. So we thrive on improving environmental performance. So how we do that is we find economic value in your waste stream. So a lot of, especially referring back to those small and medium businesses, will tend to only really use waste, and they don't really understand what their options are as far as being sustainable. And a lot of times that can mean a lot of money. And being a small and medium business, sometimes you don't have all that extra budget to be able to offer those sustainable or recycling solutions. But here at Rubicon, we ensure to provide somewhat of an audit so that you can meet your sustainability goals, whatever those are, as well as staying within your budget and having the waste. So we will either help, show you what we have to offer, and then make sure that your waste is then lowering those services so you're still in a good cost savings. I know Shauna kind of mentioned, but some of those offerings we have are single stream recycling, cardboard recycling, organics. We have obviously MSW, which is trash, and then we have some specialty recycling. And if Rubicon does not offer one of those specialty recyclings or something that's in your sustainability goals, we will ensure that we will partner you with one of our partner haulers that does, to make sure you are meeting those goals and getting exactly what you need. And then lastly, as I mentioned, the real cost savings. So we're very transparent. You'll see exactly what's on your waste bill every single month. That price will not change. I don't know about you guys, but I know when I get a bill and I see a fee that I wasn't expecting, or a different price that I wasn't aware of, it's never a good thing. It means I'm usually frustrated, have to make a bunch of phone calls. At Rubicon, that never happens. You'll have a consistent price and no hidden fees, no extra line items, which is, again, very rare in the industry. But again, just to make sure we're very transparent and you're getting the most for your money. And then lastly, I would like to just cover a little bit about Rubicon Connect, which is our customer portal. It's a fully digital experience. I know Nate likes to say we are close to, or trying to be like the Uber of waste. We have a customer portal. You can use it on, again, any device, including a smartphone with our app. And from there, you can really go on and do everything and anything you need to do. One click service, which will eliminate phone calls, emails, waiting on hold, uploading spreadsheets. You can go on and request an additional pickup. You can change your service. You can request a missed pickup. You can update your service, update your site address, update billing information, payment information. Everything you can imagine can all be done with just a few clicks, and then it'll send a ticket to our team and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. So you don't have to worry or waste time or money being on hold or calling into support, or dealing with machines. I know that can be frustrating and not something anything like people like these days. So very easy. You can also manage multiple sites. So again, if you're a company, a member with a ton of different sites, you can manage all those in one easy account on our app, on our customer portal, or you can do just a single site. And then lastly, we also offer diversion data tracking. So what that is it's sustainability progress tracking based on diversion data through our reporting tool. So you can see exactly what you're diverting from landfills and what's going where. And again, it's a cool way to help you reach your sustainability goals, share with your customers, share with your members, show people, what you're doing is for the better good, and you are trying to, make the world a better place and be more sustainable as a business. So that really wraps up who Rubicon is, who we are, and what we have to offer at a high level. So I am going to go ahead and pass it over to Kevin at salary.com. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Danielle. I too am going to share a couple of slides here. Let me get this going here. You guys see that okay? Great. So we're very excited to be part of the partnering with the Kentucky Chamber, and a little bit about salary.com and what we do. So we are, as Shauna mentioned, we work very, very closely in the HR space, specifically within compensation. And really, getting pay right is essential if you want to grow your business, if you want to motivate your workforce, you want to enable and engage your workforce as well. Getting pay right is really key to getting that done. And our mission here at salary.com is to provide accurate data and software consulting and education to allow you to succeed in getting pay right. We want to think of ourselves as being a one-stop shop for everything you need around compensation. We've got data through a series of different surveys, as well as an aggregated data set. We've got software for basically all of your compensation needs, from simple benchmarking all the way up to survey management and participation. We also have a consulting group that if you need a little extra helping hand, or if the data or the software doesn't quite suit your specific needs, there's a whole team of certified compensation professionals that will be happy to help you work through whatever your challenges may be. And we also provide a lot of knowledge and learning on the education front. We are forever putting out thought leadership pieces, articles, blogs, webinars, and white papers. All of that will be available for you all to distribute locally. And if there is something specific you may want or need on that topic, by all means, let us know, and we'll be happy to kind of put something together for you. With regard to the actual membership themselves, so there's two offers we're putting forth here, primarily our benchmark job reports product, as well as the survey, a salary survey. The benchmark job reports is really focused on smaller organizations to mid-size organizations that want to price individual jobs. So there are over 15,000 different job titles, cover 225 different industries and sub-industries, and major metropolitan areas, and you can go all the way down to the zip code level, especially in Kentucky. So it's good for if someone wants to understand what the spot market is. You're doing some hiring, and people are seeing it all over the place, and all sorts of different jobs and all sorts of different industries right now, where hiring is very tight. And wherever there's a tight labor market, that typically tends to drive up prices, right, and cost. And here's a good way to look at this data and understand what's going on in my particular region, in my particular job. But let's say you've got more than just a couple or a handful of jobs, and you want to look at market pricing your whole organization, or maybe a department or a job family within your organization. Participating in our survey, it probably makes sense. This is the US benchmark survey. We have it focused, though, just for regional cuts. So you'll have the ability to look at let's see here, I think it's the Midwest region. And you can look at over 206,000 different benchmark positions, covers about 14 different industries. And nationally, there are about 5,000 folks that participate. It's very simple. You come in here and you register here. You click this little radio button to let us know which product or both products you're interested in. And a qualified salesperson will reach out and, again, try to align your solution, your problems with the right solution. And we're very much about getting you the right set of tools, whether it be data or whether it be software or whether it be consulting services. So the job reports themselves are, your members will get them at a discounted rate at $220. They'll get 3 free reports to start off with, and then each additional one would be that $220 rate. And that's we sell them on our own site for $245. And then for the survey, organizations from FTE sizes of 1 to 500 would get the survey at $600 a year, which is $150 off. Again, what you'd get if you came to us directly. And then organizations over 500 get it for $800. So again, close to $2,000 or $200 savings. But if that US benchmark survey isn't the right one, we've got over 24 different industry-specific surveys. You might be in manufacturing, healthcare. Actually, we have quite a few healthcare clients that are in Kentucky, universities as well. So we've got a whole host of different surveys. Again, at any one of these surveys, you're able to boil the data down to not just a regional level, you get down to the state level, you get down to the metro level as well. So you're really able to drill down very specifically, and there's lots of filters in place for individual industries. You know, for like healthcare, it's number of beds, and for like banking, it's, you know, you've got different cuts like assets under management. So there's lots of different kind of industry specific ways you can look at the data and filter it. The benchmark report is a snapshot in time. So while the data in the database gets updated every month, the report, if you purchased it, is fixed. So if you purchased it today, you have access to it for 12 months. And if you were to look at it, let's say in October, it would still have today's date on it, but you still have access to it. And if the surveys don't meet your needs, or the job reports, you need something a little more robust. Again, Salary's got a whole host of products and services to help you. We've built our line of products to kind of help work with and stay with an organization as they kind of ramp up the maturity curve as it relates to compensation. So some very basic blocking and tackling around market pricing. Then you may need to get into something a little more complex around dealing with setting pay ranges and structures. Maybe at this point you've grown a lot. Now you're starting to participate in surveys and you need a little help with that process. Or maybe you've got multiple surveys and you need some help in how to manage them all together. Traditionally, a lot of this work has been done through pivot tables and Excel spreadsheets and the like. And we just wanted to take all of that heavy manual work and apply software and data to it. We've done that actually with a job description product as well, that just came out and has been really popular across all sorts of organizations, across all sorts of levels. There is revenue sharing that goes back to the chamber. And we also have worked on this new program called Direct Intros, where we'll work with, and this works at the state level, but also the local level as well. We'll collaborate and provide warm introductions to some of your members to help get them the right products and services that they need. The ideal point here is all parties will benefit, and we want to make it, we want to make it kind of a win-win. And then probably one of our more popular pieces is really all the thought leadership we create. We've got a whole host of marketing folks that are constantly creating a lot of this content. Again, it's articles, it's blog posts, it's webinars. We do speaking engagements, we do events. We'll run, we'll sit on committees. So wherever we can be helpful, we would certainly love to do that. Lunch and learns. And all of you will be part of that distribution list as we come out with articles and information or surveys. You'll get contacted through the chamber here with whatever our latest and greatest is. And by all means, you can take that and promote that rate out to your own membership on a local level. And I think that was it. So if you have any questions at all, reach out to me directly. Shauna has my contact information as well. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. I mean, as y'all know, like, you see why I'm so stoked about these products. I think they cover just a wide range of, different opportunities and different ways to really help our members, and things that are really impact their bottom line, and just being very innovative about, these new approaches. So I'm very excited about the partnerships. Do we want to open it up for some questions for any of our panelists right now? We can go ahead and open it up for that. Amy, how do you typically take questions?
We've been asking for them in the chat box. And if anybody has questions now, they can certainly do that. I'm happy to promote them to a panelist if they want to say it, or if they want to type something in, we can do that as well.
Okay.
So
And while we kind of wait for a second to see if anyone has any questions, I will reiterate the local chamber resource page that we have on our website, and Amy and I can make sure that we get that out to everybody in the network. Harry mentioned earlier about the marketing materials. I mean, it's lovely what Anthem has provided, but it's, anything from a social media post to an email campaign to website banners, and it's all really easy for you to use and input your information. We also can create marketing materials. Well, we will be creating marketing materials for all three of these products that we'll host on that site. The link for Anthem's enhanced choice is already up and ready, so we'll add that to the link right now. But both Rubicon and salary.com's landing pages are on our chamber website, so you can go and get information there. But a couple of things I want to say. Thought leadership, I think, is so important. And when we're talking about, putting together webinars or events for our members and topics that are important to them, and please, reach out to me and I can connect you to these folks, or, you have their contact information. But this is just a great way to really kind of educate your members in a different way. And so, please, they've all offered to speak and to share how they can be thought leaders in their fields and industry. So do that. And then if you have questions about the products, any of them, I'm your go-to gal. So I think, Amy, everyone has my contact information. But please reach out to me. I have really enjoyed working with all of you. I've been here since October and have met so many amazing folks via Zoom, and look forward to meeting everybody more in person. But I don't see any questions in the chat. So I think, for the sake of time, Amy, I think we're good to go.
Awesome. Well, thanks again to Danielle and Harry and Kevin for taking time out of what we know is a busy schedule. As things start to open back up, our calendars seem to fill very quickly. So we appreciate not only you all being here, but also offering your time after today. I know there are plenty of folks that will be viewing this recording as opposed to seeing it live. So you'll be hearing from people for quite some time. And as always, Shauna, this is wonderful. We certainly appreciate the efforts you're putting in to allow more benefits and access to resources such as this for our local chamber professionals. It not only helps them in the job that they do, but it's another avenue that they can offer to their membership as well. And just again, to be seen as that leader in their local community by being well-rounded and offering products such as this. So thanks, you guys. If you have further questions, like Shauna mentioned, email me, email Shauna. We've given contact information for our speakers as well. The link will be up on our YouTube channel tomorrow. If you all would like to view it again, or if you would like to share it with other colleagues or other members of your staff, please do that as well. Lots of thank yous coming in from the chat box. So thanks, you guys. We will have another Lunch and Learn series in June. It will focus on our workforce issues. We all have those. So we are going to be reaching out to our workforce center at a national level and have a speaker to help us on some of those issues and pain points that we're experiencing there. So be on the lookout for information on that in the next week or so. Without further ado, then, thank you guys again for joining us and have a good rest of the week. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.